Some of the very best advice I ever got, I got from my father. And I got it pretty early on in life. My name is Brian McIntosh. This is the Daily Dose. And one of the things that my dad used to say continuously, he said it all the time. He said, if it doesn't feel right in here, don't do it. And for the longest time, I thought he was just trying to keep me out of trouble, right? I thought maybe he was trying to keep me from getting arrested or, getting bad grades in school or getting into fights or, this stuff that young boys, can at times get themselves into. I thought he was just trying to keep me out of the fray. But I realize now that my father's wisdom was so amazingly plain and in your face, and it boggles my mind that I couldn't see it then, but I can see it now. If it doesn't feel right in here, don't do it. My dad was talking about inner peace. The single greatest goal that you and I should shoot for is inner peace. The ability to lay our heads down at night and not really have much to worry about. Close our eyes, sleep like a baby, get up the next day, live our lives, and not be in internal turmoil. Now let me tell you what gives you internal turmoil. Doing what you know in here you shouldn't do. Or not doing what you know in here you should be doing. Those two things are what rob you of your inner peace. See, if you've got goals that you've set for yourself, but you're not taking action to achieve those goals, it's going to wear on you. It's going to eat at you. That's your inner peace going away. If you've done some things and you're concerned that they might cause you some negative consequences, right? Yeah, I know I've gotten in conversations with folks and maybe lost my temper and said some things I think, oh gosh, how's that going to affect our relationship going forward or whatever the case might be, right? Big or small, those types of things eat away at you and they erode your inner peace. So I'm beginning now to really fully grasp the wisdom of what my dad said to me when I was young. And I can't tell you how many sleepless nights I could have avoided, how many, cold sweats I could have dodged if I would have just really taken that on board and understood what it meant. If it doesn't feel right in here, don't do it. And if it doesn't feel right in here to be not doing something that you know you should be doing, then get on with doing it. Because when you're doing the things you know you should do, and you're staying away from the things you know you shouldn't do, then it gives you inner peace. And that inner peace is going to allow you to sleep better, focus better, your effectiveness goes up, everything about your personality is brighter, your outlook is more positive, you're more friendly, people like you more. You can tell when you meet someone with inner peace because they just radiate joy and happiness. You can tell when you meet somebody who doesn't. Because the worry, the negativity, and the anxiety, it just oozes from them. So make striving for inner peace one of your highest priorities. Figure out those things that maybe you've done or that you do. First of all, if you've done some things you can't do anything about it, forgive yourself and move on. That's the first thing you've got to do. You got to accept that we all make mistakes and, you know what? That's who I was, is not who I am, and let's press forward. The next thing you've got to do is if you know that there are maybe some habits and things that you shouldn't be doing, well then go to work on eliminating those. Find out what's robbing you of your inner peace and get rid of it. And then figure out what your goals are and what you really want to strive for in your life and figure out what activities you need to be engaged in to move towards that and start getting those done. Start working on those every day. What you'll find is this unbelievable feeling of confidence, this incredible renewal of spirit and enthusiasm. You begin to feel good about you. You begin to really like yourself because you know you're doing the things you should be doing and you're moving in a positive direction and you're moving your life forward towards something greater. And that inner peace, it can't be measured and you can't put a value on it. But here's what I know, when you've got it, it'll change your life. And that's the dose, guys. Go make it a great week.